honey yacht, dash, honey yacht, dash.
Coach, we are just about set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. A few moments ago, they raised the 12th man banner, and this place, as usual, rocking and rolling. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Seattle Seahawks. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on, man. Let's go. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go. Pac-Man. Ready?
Wentz now on 1st down. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick 1st down.
First down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. Waiting.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And to the right side here, it's Allen. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
64, weak.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he's got his target. That's more. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. C.J. Anderson with it. Of course, a big part of the Rams' run to the Super Bowl last year. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This one into the hands of Burton. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Trey Burton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 19-yard line.
On play action, it's Murray. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is taken at the 23. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Wentz. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
6 guard! Check 6 guard!
After the turnover, here's Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Raekwon McMillan coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. After the sack on 1st down, Murray, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray with a 3rd and long, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Kyler Murray, 1,000-yard rusher as a quarterback in his Heisman campaign in Oklahoma. He's got the 1st down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that 1st down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Good track! Hey, watch the slant.
Here's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it.
He's got a man complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Keenan Allen, 84 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to...
It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
Here we go.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the...
Oh, now Murray has it stripped. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And they will finally get him to the ground as he's forced to tuck it and take the sack.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. To throw, it's Murray. And Hill with it over the middle. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Murray. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Throwing on first is Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run it with Jones. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Going up top. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Joe Mixon, his 11th touchdown of the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Agnew.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On the toss, Mixon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
On the ready, 55 to mine. Check, 52.
On 3rd down, Murray. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Side taken in by Hill. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty? When you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. Mixon hit, and the ball is out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And going deep for Hill. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball. So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for them really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. Here's Pirine. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 1-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here.
In his own end zone, it's Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Open man right side is Shark. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the red zone now, Wentz. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 11 yards there, just like last play. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Carson Wentz on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. And an alley to run. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And McManus missed it. How about that? No good. Wide to the left. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I've never returned punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Why we saw that field goal try a moment ago, I'll never understand. But as a result, this offense, they've got to be pumped. 1st and 10 in striking position already. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st down, Ravens.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw, it's Wentz. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down.
Wentz now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 17. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now McManus for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over.
Let's go,
first and 10
let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, a give to Mixon. Space to maneuver at the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, hold on. 39. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Grant.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Check 55 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Check 26. Check 26.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
DJ Chark on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Go. Go.
Who's
that?
10-5-7.
Who's that?
Done.
Right over there. Right over there. 58, right there.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
58's the money. 50.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Trey 15. 5-7.
Hey, check.
58's the mic. 58.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Where's good?
Now Wentz. He's got Anderson right side. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. Back now in Seattle, Washington. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 15. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 15. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Check 49.
Check nickel.
Kill. Here.
Slam. Check 3. Check 24.
Here's Jones. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Out out of the gun. Here's Murray. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
This is Jones. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Wentz going to go on 4th down. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
Go. 280.
58 for Mike.
Wentz now on 1st down. And Jones has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now this time, Wentz will throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Run.
Topper!
Hey, 74.
From the gun, it's Wentz. He sets to fire deep. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the 1st down to go along with it. On the NFL scoreboard, 4th quarter now at Soldier Field. And the Bears have scored again. They've got that one on cruise control. And he's going to be taken down, back around the 35-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Go.
Check. Fresno.
Grade 15.
Here's Wentz to throw. And he's going to go down again. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
46 down, man. 5-4.
55.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15. A big gain of 31 on third down. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Keenan Allen with his. Second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Seahawks take over. Let's go, boys, let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree.
This is caught at the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A big spot now for the rookie Murray. Now Joe Mixon. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line ready for their next drive. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43.
57.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as he'll stop him well short of the yellow line. To the right side, and he's got more complete. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.
Feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaunt.